Hi, my name is Megan McCracken, and in this video, I'll be going over some tips and tricks of some things that you can do to improve your online presence and be able to reach more customers. And the reason why I make these videos is just to, give business owners something of value so that even if that further conversation of what these services mean and everything isn't one that you're ready to have, we at least have these tips and tricks of things that you might even be able to implement yourself to help you out and to help your business perform better. So, if that's you, that's totally great. However, I do end up having business owners oftentimes come back to me and saying, "Well, Megan, I like you. Please just do this for me." So if that's you, I'd love to hop on a call and chat more about what, if any of these services make sense. But again, if not, I just hope that this video can be helpful. So I'll just hop into it. I'll be talking about content, backlinks, and then Google Maps listings. And it looks like someone on your team is really doing a lot of work here to have your website looking so clean and good. And so it's going to be just some minor tweaks that you can start doing that are going to help your website to rank better on Google. And I'll go over some of those things. But again, the design of the website is beautiful. It's very clean, easy to navigate, which is obviously a great start. A lot of websites, especially in the roofing industry, are not. So that is really good. So as far as content goes, first of all, as a rule of thumb, Google likes to see about 1,500 words on the homepage. You have just over 400, so you could definitely start by having just more content on your homepage for starters, making sure that included in that homepage is content that's relevant and matches, keywords that you might be wanting to start to rank for. And then subsequent subpages, Google likes to see about 500 words per subpage. Um, and that can help you out as well if you're starting to look into that. Now, this is Madison Roofing. This is someone who's ranking pretty well on Google in the Boise area specifically. I obviously know that you're also, trying to rank in these different places too, but we'll just focus on Boise with it being the big guns. So for you, this is a website called Ahrefs that will show different businesses and domains how well they're ranking on Google search terms and how much traffic they're getting. You can also use things like SpyFu and like SEMrush as well. But so this is how you're doing. So you are ranking for some keywords, but because you're ranking a little bit lower, meaning you're in the higher positions, there's traffic that you're missing out on getting. So one second here. So you're obviously getting some traffic for your business's name, which is awesome. Metal Roofing Boise, you did get one. But then if we look at let's see, Roofing Boise, so there were 90 searches on this today, and because you're ranked the way that you are, you're not getting any traffic for it. Same with Roofing in Boise, Roof Repair Boise, Idaho, Boise Roof Repair, all have pretty consistently high amounts of search volume. Roofing companies, Boise. And you're not ranking for any of it. If we look at Madison Roofing, if we look at their keywords, they're doing pretty well. So, for example, that same one of roofing companies Boise, they're ranking in the fourth slot. So they're getting, again, just today they got 23 people. So they're getting, somewhere between probably 30 and 80, 90, maybe 100 searches a day, depending on the day, that are getting pushed directly to their website because they're ranking for these huge keywords. So if you can be making sure that it's like embedded into your photos and into all of your content, and that you're not using it too excessively, and that you're not using AI, two of which are big red flags to Google, those will be minor improvements that can start to help you hopefully rank for these keywords. So that's the first thing, is just some improvements to your content. And then the second thing are backlinks, chasing down backlinks. Now, backlinks are other websites linking back to your website as the authority. And the more relevant and the more authority those websites have, the better. Sorry, there's a jet flying over. So I had to pause. I live near Hill Air Force Base. But anyway, so yeah, the more relevant and authority, or the more relevancy and authority those websites have. So like roofing websites, Idaho websites, home contractor websites, those types of things. The more of those that you can have linking back to you, the better. So for Madison, we'll look at, how many they have. And Google only cares about do follow links. So they don't care about anything with a zero next to it. But even with that, these guys have at least 50. And then looking at you, you only have 23. So, and as a rule of thumb, you like to have, if not the same, you want at least the same amount. But if you can get up to double the amount, that's what would be recommended. So typically, what I tell people is to be chasing down the exact same links as what their competitors have, having those linked to their website as well, and then you can start adding some of your own too, which you can use. There's different softwares across the web that you can look up that will help you see if they're relevant and good websites to link to, and to see how to do it as well. So that's the second thing, are backlinks. Very last thing is going to be Google Maps citations. So for that, that just means that when we're Googling roofing company Boise, it's whoever's showing up in these top three slots are the money slots. You are so close to getting these. As you can see, you're really close to what these top slots are. But the way that you can move in right on into one of those top three slots is just by getting more citations. So there's a software called Whitespark that will show you what opportunities, like what websites you're not cited on. Um, which you only have 12% of your competitors' citations across the board. And so these are some that you might be missing. Sometimes Whitespark might have some slight discrepancies, so you can obviously double check to verify. But for the most part, and these are for certain keywords that I put in, like roofing company Boise, Boise roofers, things like that. And then you can see, like, oh, I need to go into this website. I need to put in my company's name, address, and phone number, and that's a citation. And then the nice thing is, once you submit it, it's done. You're done with that one. It doesn't require any further maintenance other than just occasionally checking in on Whitespark to make sure there's no citations or websites that have been added that where you can have another opportunity. But then you can see yourself again with how close you are. You'll be able to be in one of these top three slots, and it's amazing the difference that it makes for people's businesses just being in those top three slots. Because again, people like myself are lazy. They see these top three, they click on one of those. They don't often click on more businesses to look up more. So that is, again, you're right there, and that would be a huge improvement for you. And then if you can match that up by also being in these top slots to be showing up at the top of just regular rankings, and then if later on you decided, hey, I also want to add Google advertising to be at the very top, you will be set, you'll be golden, and you'll be set, and your business will start to boom. So if you want to chat more about any of these things, again, we talked about content, backlinks, and Google Maps listings and citations, I'd be happy to hop on a call. Um, but if not, I hope that this was helpful for you, and I appreciate your time. Thank you. Bye.